Hello and welcome to a special edition of Good News York. I'm your host, Mike Brindisi. Matt is not with us, and that is his own fault because he's missing out on a good one. This is not our new studio. Yes, if you've heard, we are moving to a brand new 17,000 square foot facility soon, our new studios, and hopefully they're as beautiful as this. Where am I? I am in Skaneateles, New York, at the Skaneateles Fields Resort and Spa, and I am sitting with a very special gentleman. Good morning to Kyle Hares, the GM.
Thank you. Good morning.
Of this beautiful place. Thanks for sitting down with me, and thanks for the coffee.
Of course, it's a pleasure to have you in as a guest.
I mean, I guess I'm technically a guest, but I mean, I sat down to do this interview, and all of a sudden you had people waiting on us, and you run a tight ship around here, my friend.
Service forward, service first.
Absolutely. Well, obviously this place is just gorgeous. Skaneateles itself has always been gorgeous, so it's a perfect spot. If you don't mind, talk a little bit about your background and how your journey to get here as the general manager.
Yeah, absolutely. So I actually grew up in Auburn, New York.
Nice.
So my household growing up is 12 minutes driveway to driveway. So I take a lot of pride in this area, this community, if you will. For me, right in my yearbook, I put that I want to be a general manager of a resort down south. I checked two of those, the down south piece. One, I guess, could say it's relative. Maybe I'm a little south of my house, but
there you go.
Went to school for hospitality management, spent some time in Orlando, Florida. Was fortunate to work for Gaylord Palms, now a Marriott brand, and 1,406 rooms, really understand things very directly. And for me, it opened my eyes to a new world, a hospitality world, one that was very service forward, where the guests were important. Worked my way through and back to Syracuse, New York, worked at the Crowne Plaza as Director of Sales and Marketing and General Manager there. Did that for about 11 years and had to be part of this project. You know, I had coffee with Tom. I've been with the company 3 years, but I had coffee with Tom and I said, I want to be a part of this from the beginning, from ground up. So I was fortunate to be here through the construction phase and really see it from dust to what it is today.
That's amazing. And so getting in on the ground floor is always, best case scenario for situations like this. Were you involved in any, did they allow you to be involved in any of the planning process or the building process?
Absolutely. Ownership, Woodbine Hospitality, fantastic company to work for, a family company rooted here in the community, and very open to ideas. It was their vision. I was executing and assisting with the construction side. So from a design phase, obviously that was done in a different, through Teaselwood Designs and some of the design firms. But at the end of the day, it was, small operational tweaks. Obviously, we were very able and capable to make those changes throughout to make sure that, right down to, hey, does this plug make sense here? Does this plug make sense there? Type of changes and making sure that it makes sense for our guest.
Yeah, and that's I'm so glad that they leaned on you for that, because with your extensive background in hospitality, going to school for it, you want that kind of input from somebody who is literally like, where should we put the phone chargers? That stuff matters, especially in a place like this. Now, this is also I want to make sure I say it right, a Curio. How do I say it?
Curio Resort by Hilton.
Curio Resort by Hilton.
Correct.
Which is a very well-known name. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. So we wanted to be part of a larger, we are a franchise of Hilton. We went with the Curio brand because of what Curio encompasses. Curio is food and beverage focused, and it's a lifestyle brand, so it fit well with our focus of wellness. So we also strive to be a Curio Resort. We are the only Hilton resort in the Northeast, and the only Curio resort north of Key West. So we're very fortunate to be a part of that.
And again, you said you wanted to go down south. I mean, so you're not in Key West, but you're at a resort that would be in Key West. Let's look at it that way. We'll talk about all the amenities, which are incredible here in a second. Was Skaneateles always the target place for them to build something like this, or did they kind of have to come here and see the beauty for themselves first?
Yeah, so ownership is local. So they've had wonderful hotel establishments in Syracuse, New York. Previously, the Genesee Grand, Hotel Skylar, which is a Tapestry, Parkview Hotel, and currently the Tailwater Lodge Resort up in Altamar, New York. So all of those kind of stepped into what their passion really became, which is this wellness, service-oriented facility, which every detail is hyper-focused, and the guest is the important piece of the equation. So the experience kind of stepped them from Syracuse into the Skaneateles market because they saw a great opportunity, especially pre-COVID and into post-COVID. The leisure traveler is wellness driven. They care more about what their wellness is. They're more mindful of when they get away, and they also travel with families. So we're a family-friendly resort, which was an important aspect for ownership because, again, staying with those trends, people are traveling with their family as they should.
Absolutely. You hear that word wellness, and we hear it a lot in society these days. And you said it's a primary focus of this place. Talk a little bit about what that means to you and what it means overall. What is the focus on wellness?
Absolutely, I'm glad you asked. So wellness for me is specific to the individual. So the wellness journey could be simplistic in one's mind, or it could be very complex. They could have no experience with it, or they could be very well experienced in wellness. We have every aspect of that. So as a resort, we give the options and we help. We're happy to create a journey for a guest, but ultimately we want them to come and experience it as they see best fit.
Wow.
Some of those amenities could be as simple as snowshoes and mountain bikes to get out into nature. We have walking trails. Obviously, we have spa and our various spa treatments. We have a partnership with Taproot Fields that infuses a wonderful growing practice into our produce to give us a local flair with our restaurant. So so the wellness piece, I think, for me is specific to the journey of the guest and the individual.
See, this is so unique, and I'm not just saying this. It's not like I'm paid to say this stuff. Everything I talk about on air is from the heart. And from the mind, which can be scary. But you're talking about wellness and how it's really an individualized experience. I've been to resorts and spas, and it's hard to complain about a resort and spa because it's incredible no matter what you experience there. But it is very unique in the way that you guys say, hey, it's not like here's package 1, here's package 2, here's package 3. It's here's what we offer, let's customize it to you.
Absolutely.
And I think that is so unique, and I commend you on that. Let's talk about some of those amenities because it's absolutely incredible. The first part, you've got rooms and suites, obviously, which include hot tubs, fire pits for s'mores. You've got your leisure activities. You can do weddings and events here. You also offer, the town itself is kind of an add-on, you know what I mean, for no charge. Yeah. You could go downtown and have an incredible experience on its own. Talk a little bit about, and then the culinary aspect. That's the big one I want to talk about after too, because you guys are very unique in that way. But talk about a little bit about, some of the amenities, the packages, the experience, and the details on that.
Yeah, so many things to unwrap here, but
I know.
Things that we're very excited to bring to this community. I'll start with the community. We've forged some wonderful community partnerships. Local Branch is a shop in town. They help to curate our pantry, which is our little gift shop, if you will. We have our partnership with Taproot Fields. Taproot Fields is where we get our produce for our farm to table, fork to seed, whatever buzzword we want to use, concept. And we also have Scan Strength, which is a recreation company, a family-owned small business, and they help assist with curating our activities throughout. So when the guest gets here, there's the natural activities. I say the natural activities. We have 7 different vessels of water. We have an outdoor pool that is heated year-round to 90 degrees, so you could go for a swim today. It's not too cold out for central New York, but
we're Bills fans. I can handle the cold.
Exactly.
I'll take a dip.
Jump through a table and then jump in the pool.
Jump through one of your tables. I'll pay for it, and then I'll jump in the pool. Absolutely.
So we have our outdoor pool. We have 2 outdoor hot tubs for guests to enjoy, and then we have our indoor pool if a guest prefers. And on the spa side, we have an indoor hot tub, outdoor hot tub, and we have a cold plunge. Ooh. So speaking a little bit about the spa, we've got some unique amenities, cold plunge being one of our differentiators. We also have a salt chamber. There is some great benefits to inhaling salt, and it is a salt therapy. It's a ritual. So It's a small room where it dispenses salt into the air, and then obviously it's breathed in for lung health and circulatory health.
That's amazing.
We also, on the spa side, I talked about the cold plunge, I talked about the salt therapy. We've got saunas. We have 2 barrel saunas outside. We have 2 saunas on the inside. So our spa is really a class act, and we take a lot of pride on the treatment is important, but the experience overall, I think, is what really differentiates us. We have a large lounge area. We've got private nooks. They can order lunch in. They can really come and enjoy themselves in whatever manner they think is best.
You nailed it, because, looking on the site and doing research with the place, there's all those amenities and services that you listed, but what I really keyed in on is the culinary aspect. I mean, you've got the Fields restaurant, you've got a lobby bar, you've got a pool bar, you've got that pantry.
Yeah.
Farm to field, field to fork, whatever you want to call it. That's really unique in itself. Talk a little bit about that and the unique kind of process in which you guys take care of your...
Very fortunate. So Taproot Fields, local farm. Literally, you could throw a baseball 3 times and be there. So, and our walking trails will eventually connect over to the farm. We're going to start doing tours of the farm, and they already do tours of the farm. They take a lot of pride in their regenerative growing practices. They grow in living soil, for example, and they have healthy, above organic type thought process in their growing. Great partners. Basically, we have the farm operator that works directly with our executive chef, Esperanza, and they're basically saying, hey, we should grow this. Hey, we should grow this. Your carrots are purple. Why? Because that's the natural color of carrots.
That's awesome.
So it's just really high end. It's produce the way that it should be.
Right.
It's not bulk produced.
Right.
And literally it comes out of the ground from this community, which is just part of our story and our charm.
You don't hear about that when it comes to, let's be honest, when you hear of a big company coming to an area and building a place like this, you think corporate. You think, okay, it's going to be beautiful, but it's not community. This is so unique that this really is community involved in every step of the way. Even the food is supporting local farmers. I think that's absolutely wonderful. And I did notice when I came in, one of your employees mentioned something about a fox, and I'm noticing a fox on your lapel. Is there some sort of relevance that I missed with the fox?
Yeah, this is Scout. Scout is our resident fox.
Okay.
During construction and in the area, we do have fox in the area.
Okay.
During construction, this is kind of a fun story. We had a passive security system, if you will, that any sort of movement would call me in the middle of the night. Well, there was a fox that used to love to play about 2:30 in the morning. And that same fox was the reason I got a handful of calls. Obviously, false alarms. Deer and fox were the biggest threat up here. So,
sure.
Originally had a different animal for the logo, but we kind of diverted to Scout, the fox, and it's kind of grown from there. We have different renditions of Scout. We really feel that Scout embodies a lot of what our brand is: agile, witty, fun, curious, and really friendly and cute in certain aspects too, right? So as you walk around the resort, this is the sitting fox. So our standard is our curious standing fox is what you see on the sign. We've got a jumping fox by our fitness center, a swimming fox by our pool, a curled up fox on our robes that kind of show the comfy side. So, we really leaned into Scout, and I think it's been fantastic. There's even, on the hand painted murals, there's a small Scout back there. So we, kind of interject them everywhere.
So this is another tip of the cap to you on just the detail that you put into everything about this place. Okay, a fox comes every night at 2:30, and you find a way to incorporate that and embrace it. I love that.
Yeah.
We had before I moved to our new house, we had fox in our backyard, and my children used to get scared, and I would go, I don't know anything about fox. I was like, I don't think you have to be scared, or maybe you do. Do fox? They don't attack people, right? They just kind of exist.
It's part of the chain, so to speak.
Yeah.
And I think we have a local artist, Chris, that did some of our photos on our art wall, and he had a barn here. One of his family members has a barn, and he had a group of fox, and he has a cool picture. So again, we leaned into it. We've got a local artist that we're going to showcase his artwork, and the Fox just kind of worked.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, the decor here is unbelievable. The New York Times, I'm not quoting them, I don't remember the quote, but basically was like, this place is an incredible gem, and it's a perfect mixture of modern and rustic. Was that kind of the idea when the build was originally happening?
The lodge was a modern lodge feel, I would say, would be the best description I would give it.
Yeah.
We own and operate the Tailwater Lodge up in Altmar, New York.
Yeah.
They are on the Little Salmon River. They're very good about, again, a similar feel, but they're a little more lodge. They're a little more remote. Snowmobiling and fishing is huge for that property. For us, we kind of have a modern twist on the lodge, but we kind of lean into that. You'll see some of our white oak, or white birch rather, accents. That was actually cut from Altmar, New York on the Tailwater property.
Amazing.
So kind of, again, it's from an ownership side, an intentional detail that was interjected that really has some meaning behind it.
That's great, man. A couple more questions. I want to be respectful of your time. I know that every experience here is individualized, which is just amazing. But let's say I'm coming for the weekend, and I say, listen, give me one thing that I must do or I must experience here. What would you say? I know it's tough.
Oh man,
I'll let you do 2 or 3 if you want.
No, that's a good on the fly. For me, I lean into. I have a 12-year-old daughter. I lean into families.
Me too.
And I think we're a family-friendly Finger Lakes resort. We have a wonderful family package that we sell online. That package includes resort credits for breakfast, resort credits for the facility, as well as a game room. We have a small arcade downstairs.
Really?
So the game room itself, again, family friendly. But I think the family piece is what I would want to interact with, whether it be putting at our executive putting course, toasting a s'more by the fire at nighttime, jumping in the pool outside. So for me, it would be just a family, staycation, I think is the best way. And I think we've already seen a lot of it, over our December break, before Thanksgiving. We had people in town that were booking rooms just so the grandkids could come here and swim. So I think the family piece for me would be and really the activities that we provide would be what I would lean into.
So I have a wife and 2 kids, and one of our favorite things to do are to do staycations. Like we'll come to Syracuse or somewhere not too far away from. I live in Ithaca, and I mean, when you're thinking of doing stuff like that, you don't think that a resort would be family friendly. That's kind of unique in this industry, right?
Absolutely, and especially in the Finger Lakes region, having that area. We have we have a specific suite called our family suite.
Awesome.
And it's got a bedroom with 2 queen beds and a common area with 1 king bed. And the thought process there is you can put the kids to bed, and mom and dad could have a glass of wine in the common area, enjoy some of the flair of Finger Lakes. And so, I think for us, our restaurant's very family friendly. We have a kids menu if that's
huge.
Necessary. Or to be honest, kids nowadays, let's call it what it is. They're ordering off the adult menu. They're getting into some of those wonderful dishes as well.
I know. My kid eats sushi. I'm like, who are you? You're 6.
Elevated palates.
Elevated palates.
Yeah.
For me, it was hot dogs and mac and cheese when I was that age. Before we go, though, I do want to make sure I mention, you also do events. What kind of facility do you offer? Like, is there a conference room, event center? Like, what kind of events, and how do people kind of book that?
So our main focus is our wellness leisure traveler. However, we have partnership. We own and operate the Allyn Lodge, which is literally across the street. It is the largest northeast timber structure. So again, a cool lodge feel that really almost perfectly fits what we're going after in some of our feel. So the Allyn Lodge is an event meeting space with plenty of ballrooms and meeting areas, 30,000 plus square footage. So we could have events over there, and then they could stay over here. So some of the thought would be, some of these corporate meetings are going a little bit of leisure, a little bit of business. We can do both sides of that. So they could have their meetings over there, their general sessions, their high-end elevated dinners, and then maybe they have a cocktail before or after here at our bar. So our partnership with the Allyn Lodge we see as a key opportunity for that Sunday through Thursday business.
Amazing. Before we go, obviously, give us some plugs. Do you have any events coming up, or how can people contact you and find you guys?
Yeah, Skaneatelesfields.com. is the best way to get a hold of us. All of the resources will be at your fingertips there. You can book your spa appointments on there. You can book your restaurant reservations here for Fields Restaurant. Coming up, we're leaning into the busy season and really just really expanding our activities. So coming up, we have an expansion where we're going to start getting into some hot yoga classes and really focusing on how do we elevate and enhance the stay at no additional cost to the guest. So these amenities that we're going to bring forward at the end of January into February, I think are going to be some key elements that are going to spring us.
And you said busy season. What is busy season?
A busy season would be your typical lake town. So I would say Memorial to Labor Day would be our quote-unquote busy season. Things slow down a little bit, although again, we have these amenities outside for a reason.
Yeah.
You can jump in the pool even if there's 12 inches of snow on the ground.
Absolutely.
So it's, for us, the staycations are going to be big, but people kind of hunker down a little bit. Obviously in the summer, once school gets out, kids, family, leisure travel, couples, and we're also pet friendly. I should
really
plug that as well.
Jeez.
Because we've had a couple of actually very famous pets stay with us. A couple that have been, I can't remember them by name, but there was one that was like written on USA Today and whatnot,
really?
and they came and experienced. So yeah, so even pets are all stars here.
So if you were questioning if they've thought of everything, they even have celebrity dogs. I mean, what don't you have here? Listen, Kyle, thank you for your time. From the bottom of my heart, I mean this. Just in this small experience of just coming in, asking, to speak to you and your staff taking care of us. I mean, everybody is so friendly, so welcoming, and it's absolutely gorgeous here. But more importantly, everything you've talked about is so unique, and I'm wildly impressed. And you have my word, my family is going to be here. I've already made that decision up here. Any last words? Anything else you want to get out there?
No, like I said, we want to welcome the community. We want to welcome our guests. We want people to come and try us out. I think there's a lot of opportunities coming up. So challenge yourself to put wellness first, and more importantly, come visit us.
If I bring my kids, can we at night come out and look for Scout? Like not actively go out there, but just kind of.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I want to see him.
Even some stargazing. We've got some stargazing stuff. But yep, Scout does live in the tree line as you drive up. So.
It's absolutely amazing. Skaneateles Fields Resort and Spa, a Curio Resort and Spa. Okay. And in Skaneateles, New York, you need to come see this. It's absolutely amazing. Kyle Hares, you are wildly impressive. You were impressive when you told me you were a Bills fan. Automatically points right off the bat.
Of course.
But on top of that, you're obviously very good at what you do. Thank you for your time. I really do appreciate it. This was great.
Thank you so much.
It is Mike Brindisi saying goodbye to you on this Wednesday edition of Good News York, sponsored by Ads on the Go. GetAdsOnTheGo.com. Follow us on all socials at Good News York, GoodNewsYork.com, and I'm on all socials at Mike B TV. We will see you tomorrow.